Hi there, welcome to my channel. My name is Sheena, and the energies are just really intense. If you're watching this when I uploaded it, which is around the new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius, it's been pretty intense. And so I hope you're all taking care and you're all doing well. I just felt like doing this message today, and so this is a message for a starseed. Please take what resonates, leave what does not, and let's see what Spirit has to say today. So I'm starting with the Starseed Oracle deck. And so Spirit, what would you like us to know? A message for a starseed. My hands are a little shaky today, so just bear with me as I shuffle. A message for a starseed, Spirit. What wants to come through for our highest good? Okay, so we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Very nice. Bottom of the deck, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. And then under that, my eyes went straight to portal. And that's what it feels like that we're in the middle of, really. And so what feels like, just give me a second here. This is a perfect opportunity to see beyond what is, to see beyond the veil. And so you may be seeing extremes in your world, opposites in your world. And it might be difficult to find that balance between the opposites. And Spirit is saying, look up and look around you. Don't use the mind to translate the world around you, because the mind is that of the past. Use your heart, and you will see beyond the illusion. You will see beyond the veil. And what you will see is a brand new world, a brand new reality that's designed specifically for you. You've placed seeds long ago. You have placed seeds in past lifetimes that are now starting to take root and grow. If you can see it, then it's time to water it. If you can't see it, it's still time to water it. Because trust in your knowing that you have planted those seeds. You have set forth those desires, and they will ultimately come to you. But the key to this is a surrendering, because the mind knows one way, right? It knows the way that it's used to. It knows the way that it has seen life transpired. But you are moving into this whole new reality in which that way no longer works or serves you. And so fall into the arms of the divine and move forward, letting it guide you, showing you a new way of moving through the world and seeing life and light differently. You've already decided what you wanted. You've decided what you've chosen. So trust the unfoldment that is happening before you. You are the universe. You are source. You have the power and you have divine will. And so it's surrendering to the flow and holding that alignment. And that alignment will balance the extremes. So this time is really about seeing the world differently, experiencing the world differently, in a state of alignment. And when you're in that alignment, it's like you'll be seeing it differently and experiencing it differently. I hope that makes sense. This is a brand new beginning for you as you move forward. But the key is to move forward. Because as you move forward, you're leaving the past behind, the ending. So you may feel like you want to keep looking back and keep looking back at perhaps the old ways, the old states of being, and that's okay. Look back in gratitude, in appreciation, in love and light. For because of that past experience, it shaped you to this person that you are now. And that's the person that's designed, that is perfect in all of your greatness to move forward. You know what I mean? And so it's like there's nothing that needs to be done. There's nothing that needs to be healed. It's just you moving forward into brighter and brighter territory. So the way that it was shown to me, it was like this dark, like a spectrum of like dark to light. So black on one end of the spectrum and then white to the other end of the spectrum. And then you have shades of gray, you know, dark gray to light, lighter to white. So it's like you're moving out of that old, slowly but surely into that new, into that light. And it's like surrender to that process because you're shedding that old skin and there's nothing you need to do. You just have to keep moving. You have to keep walking and choosing you. So let's take it further. I'm using the Psychic, I think it's the Psychic Tarot. And let's see what else wants to come through here. Message for the Starseed Spirit. What else would you like to say? This hasn't been an easy path that you're on, Starseed. You've been doing a lot of this alone, hence the suffering and silence, bottom of the deck energy. It's also a number 9 card, and the number 9 represents the ending. And you are at this ending point in your journey, the ending of a chapter, an ending of a cycle. And so take this time, because this time is for you to rest, to recover, but also to reflect. And to reflect on, first of all, your steps that you've taken to get to this mountain peak, the steps that you've had to endure and suffer through, and you know, all the hard, difficult moments, but also the good moments that you have experienced to get to this point. But also to look forward to what is to come, which for you, my friend, is the sun, as well as the new ventures that you want to lean towards. You've done well. You've done really well. And all of that you have experienced has made you stronger, wiser, and more connected to the divine spirit. And because of that, your next moves will become more intentional, will become more truer to your divine nature than ever before. And so you may not know where you're going, but know that your heart knows your way. You know your way in your heart, in the depths of your being. And so follow the light, follow the sun, and it will take you to more grand adventures coming your way. Spirit is speaking with you. Spirit is trying to connect with you, and you may feel messages through the birds, through the clouds, if you're one to like gaze at the sky or even the stars. You may get messages that way, but Spirit is trying to speak and connect with you at this point, at this time. So when you're in contemplation or reflection mode, know Spirit is right there by your side. Now, this first card that popped up, Stand Your Ground. This is number 7. To me, this represents, we have two worlds that are boxing you in, that are like squishing you and compressing you in. And what I'm really getting from this card is you are so powerful, my friend. You are more powerful than you ever know. And sometimes we need that contraction, whether it's within, energetically, or from other people or from society, in order to really just push back and stand our ground and hold our will. And Spirit is really trying to express to you your power, your strength, your courage, and your divine will. So no matter what may be transpiring, and look, that's like, to me, that's also like the eclipse. So if you're watching this during the eclipse period, it's really invoking your inner strength, your inner courage, your inner strength to really stand your ground. And that in turn will enhance that passion and that drive to move forward, to do what you need to do for you. So this period, if you feel that contraction, know it's just to help you burst through it and expand beyond it. Next card, Sacrifice. It's a 12 card. I believe that this is the Hangman card. I should really know this by now, but I just don't. And the 12, which is to me the 1-2, which is taking it one step at a time. And being in that state, and we're still having the clouds in the background, and in here it's in the shape of the flowers. And just really being in, you may feel those moments of contemplation. You may feel them now, you may feel them later. And it's a really good place to be, because by being in that contemplation, you're being with yourself. You're really connecting with how you feel, what you know to be, and what is possible. And so this time of contemplation is a real, for a lack of a better word, holy period for you. And a time of just releasing the old and the clutter and the things that no longer serve you. It's a shedding of the skin. So allow it to transpire. And again, like over here, it's like Spirit is connecting with you. You're at this end of the cycle, and Spirit is really just being with you, connecting with you, giving you pieces of information that may have been unclear, questions that you have yet to have answers to. They're coming through to you. But in that place of peace and contemplation and just appreciation even, it'll be more easier for you to get the answers and allow the old to release. Last card is Temptation, which is the Devil card. And it says, and it's a 15 card, which is a 1, 5, or a 6. And yeah, so in your physical reality, that whole feeling bogged down, and this could be, and I'm getting here a lot with other people, you may have obligations or responsibilities to other people, and it may feel like it's a bit confining, or it may even aggravate your shadow side. And Spirit is saying it's okay. It's okay. Turn your head and focus on the light. Turn your head and focus on what you want in your life, what lights you up, what inspires you, what just lights your fire in a positive way, because that is your key. That is your key. You don't want to be bogged down by all of that, the stuff that's heavy, the stuff that's bringing you down. You see it already. You see it. But it's a matter of turning that head away. And a lot of it is in the mind and how you're choosing to translate it into your world. May it be obligations or shouldering stress that you don't really need to take responsibility for because they're not yours, but instead focusing on what really is yours, which is that ending, that completion point. You are done. You have completed the cycle. And it's just a matter of allowing that mind to really register that you're done, and surrendering to this new door that is now open for you. Because you've already decided, my friend, you have already decided that you are done. And so now it's a matter of just letting go anything unaligned. And you're doing it. You're already doing it. It's just taking it step by step by step, moving forward into a new beginning. So, where are we going next with this? Where do you want to go? Spirit, are we going to do that deck? Or are we going to do that deck? Or are we going to do that deck? Okay, so I'm being drawn to the Animal Oracle deck. Oh, I'm on 18 minutes. Okay, I didn't expect this one to be that long. So, we'll see what comes through. Spirit, message for the Starseed. What would you like them to know? One card, please. Ah, love it. Okay, so we have a number 4. It says, Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Ooh, and look at that. And look how silly the badger looks. He looks so silly. And I feel like with this card, it's really about just being light about it all, too. It gets really intense, especially if you're watching this during like this solar eclipse where the energies are pretty intense. But I feel like Spirit is really telling us through this card, it's like just have fun with it. Invoke that inner child that just wants to play. Lighten the load. Dance around. Do your thing that makes you, again, light up. It's about being silly right now and allowing the rest to just leave you. The things that just don't serve you to just melt away through that fire. Because moving forward, you have more play ahead, more light ahead, more joy ahead. And invoking that inner child is really going to help you to receive it. And then bottom of the deck, and sorry, one more thing. Be fearless and bold, the comment with be fearless and bold. In a time that may be turbulent, it may be quite a contrast to be fearless and bold. Remember the extremes, right? But you know what's best for you. And maybe that will be the thing that gives you that relief. Being a little fearless, being a little bold, being a little silly, you know, and so just something to consider as since this card popped through. Bottom of the deck, interesting. I'm going to show this to you. Bat spirit. A rebirth is assured. And notice how he's in like the hanged man position, where he's just kind of hanging with one wing open. It's like, just be open to receive at this point. There's nothing you need to do because it's being done for you. Your system is being rebooted. It's being reworked. So it's really helping to prepare you into the new. So make sure you take some time to rest and recover and rejuvenate that body of yours as well, because a rebirth is assured. Change is happening. Change is happening. And then last card I will pull, and then I will be done, is the dream cards. I really like this one. This one's nice. So, message for the Starseed spirit. What message would you like to bring forth for the Starseed? Stand in front of a mirror and say to yourself, I am worthy of all the good things I dream about. I feel like this is key, my friend. I think this is really key. This is about self-love. This is about giving yourself all of that that the world does not give you. This is about you truly experiencing the worth, like the love and the worthiness that you are, by just simply pampering yourself. I think mirror work's a great idea if that resonates. If you feel like you need to do that, go for it. But you are worthy for all the good things you dream about, and it's coming. So expectation is key. Self-love, devotion is key. And you got this, my friend. Change is happening around you, and just stand your ground and receive. All right, I hope you enjoyed that message. I hope you're all doing well. Sending you my love. Take care. Bye.